Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Ooh, the juke. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And what made him great in college makes him promising here early in his rookie year in the NFL. The ability to change things up on the fly to see a play breaking down and improvise. Whether it's taking the check down option, buying time out of the pocket, even running with it himself. He's got a sharp mind and an ability to make something out of nothing.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, it's Johnson. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. If you look at this Browns defense, well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Off the play fake. Cobb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop the throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 target, 19 target.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the It'll be second down.
The Browns at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, ladies.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
70, Timberwolves.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go. Set. Read alert. Read alert.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now back to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They go to Johnson again.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
19.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Cobb. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Cobb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down. He's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Here we go, here we go. 77, ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here we go. 19. Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
19, 19.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play as borne out by the numbers.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now they get the ball to start the second half. All the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Second and 11.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. Cobb. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Cobb. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Cobb. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Cobb.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw. Cobb. screenplay. Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. This is 1st and 10. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
And now out come Steelers.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Cobb escapes the sail. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So third down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? That might be 4th and 3 for some team.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw.
Able to find Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Okay,
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.